Sorry, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, whatever the deal. So, welcome to, here's the new you. Your organs are refreshed after sleeping, after deep meditation, a transit. Welcome to the resurrection of smoking, etc. No smoking, nothing. All negativity gone, okay? Enjoy. Visualize a bad habit you want to change when you decide to do this. Wash yourself of your negative ways. Resur- Resurrect as a new you, okay? So that's what this is all about, y'all. And y'all know I'm put my 2 cents in it. So astral projection. I don't know if any of y'all had any experience of it. I'm just gonna talk a little about mine. Uh, I had my one when I was older. This guy, and it was my fault because I wanted to smoke some weed, and he used to come by the house smoke weed with me. We never did anything romantically. I didn't see him as that way. I was already talking to someone. So I went to his house to, um, get ask him, can I get a square, whatever, during that time. And he was full of something I didn't know. Okay, so he closes the door in the bedroom. He stayed with his aunt and his two cousins. So he commenced to fighting on me. So I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So all the time he's fighting, I'm trying to grab something, right? So then after that, when he hit me, I blanked out and I left my body and I was on like the top of the roof looking down and he was just fighting me and then he decided to grab me by my hair and sling me, drag me through the house. I'm hollering and screaming. I'm looking at myself doing the whole thing. So I'm looking at his auntie and his two cousins in the kitchen and she just looking, the aunt. And she ain't saying anything. I'm hollering, help, help. So she just looking at me. And the kids are they're erratic. And they're like, Mama, help her. Why are you doing her like this? So the kids were more frantic than she was. So they didn't do anything. So he stayed upstairs. So he drugged me downstairs, and drugged me under a house. So I'm looking at all of this. I'm in the out of body experience, looking at the whole situation, of what happened to me. But eventually, he threw his aunt out the window. She was in a coma for a long time till she passed, and then he finally went to jail. Now I go places I don't even try without doing this. So now uh, I ask for the secrets, the truth of everything. So now I travel, okay? And I travel. Boy, do I travel. So I go all kind of places, up, down, 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 all kind of places, see all type of things. Not fearful. I keep that because I ask the truth and all things, the secrets you could, the secrets. I had to learn not to fear. Started, startled but not feared. This last night was something different. I had a hard time. I was wondering why my sleep was all messed up, and I was seeing these different things. It was kind of like I can't even remember what all it was, but it kept startling me, trying to make me fearful, right? They were all over the place, and I was horny too. I'm just gonna be straight up. And I got a little fearful. But when I woke up and looked on my Facebook memories, that's why I say Facebook is show you the repetitive, the patterns. And I noticed that my friend that passed, I told y'all in my other videos, if y'all listen to me, read my videos, look at my videos, and that was the same time that I remember he woke me up that night. We would talk to each other telepathically in the mind, and I was telling him, I said, God, I said, some people like to sleep, and I posted that because to let him know, oh, no, oh, that was you last night. He was really trying to get me, I don't know what, because the night he died, it was really strange, we was in the cosmos, making love or whatever, but it got so crazy. He didn't choose me, okay? That's one thing. He had plenty of times the whole 3 years that the whoever, if he prayed for me to come back, the dream I had of coming back to him, and whatever it was that got me to contact him again, he would spy on me, he would drive by, he send me gifts, he offered me things, I just want us to get to know each other because we hadn't talked 30-something years. I know that when I was 13. We started dating when I was 16. Crazy about him. I would have been just whatever behind him. But he was a player, and eventually I got tired because he tried to talk to my girlfriends and different other things. So I left and I started talking to someone else. So 30 years went by, and that's when I had the dream. So they made me contact him. So I contacted him, and instead of him coming around, we get to know each other, whatever, and he didn't. So the whole 3 years was wasted to me. But we telecommunication, we talked. We wasn't on Facebook. We wasn't a friend to each other. I just knew when he posted something on his page, and when he posted something, I knew, and I would check on his page. We blocked each other, everything. We made new pages, and we looked on each other's page. But all this was done through the mind. I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but this is what happened. The whole 3 years we were together. Okay. Um, uh, we used to talk at telepathically, and that was last night. Yeah, so I don't know what the message was. I guess, because I was horny, whatever. He's still trying to be in that state, even though he's gone. He's passed away. He passed away that night. And I was talking about that night, and it was so strange because it was like he was trying to take me with him. I don't know what happened. I got a lot of theories of what happened. Whoever he chose. Okay. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. So, like I said, I have many theories of what happened, but I'm not going to go there because he did tell me when I first started talking that he had a bad heart. Okay. But I was the healer. I was sending this life to heal. He was sending my life to get me organized, to get me organized on the learning how to organize my money, get my life together, and in that way, and to plan to take my time like I'm doing now. That it takes time to get where you want it to go. So I learned from him, but all the time he was kind of being bigoted. He was kind of being disrespectful, different things he was doing because, well, I guess because when I first contacted him, I didn't want to go that hurt. And it was for me to get the hurt out of me from what happened to us, all the time that I left him to get all that hurt because I would store things in the back of my head to keep me going, to keep me going. So it was time for me to heal that. And I guess for himself as well because, like he told me he was looking for me. And when I stopped coming to the park or calling him and stuff, then he got worried, stuff like that. So I learned from him, but he didn't want to learn my healing. Y'all see all on my page, I have nothing but healing. He was there during that time, and I would post it on my Facebook. But he didn't take my advice till the last month before he passed. He had left off of internet for like 6 months. And I didn't know where he was. I didn't feel him a lot every once in a while. And then when he came back, something told me to look back on his page. And I looked back on his page, and he was totally different. He was into the healing again. He had the things that I talk about. He was into that. He wasn't putting me down about it. He wasn't trying to lowbraid me from not being on the status that he was. All that I took, yeah, I did. I took that from him in the mind. But people was telling me on Facebook, why are you talking to him, blah, 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 blah. But I loved him. I have unconditional love. I'm sorry. And anyway, so that night, that was so strange. I felt like he was dying, but I didn't know because I cut the cord and I said no. I was tired of because it was like drawing me. I was asleep. It was in the middle of sleep, but I was woke. You know what I'm saying? And I with him, and I felt the pull. It was a big pull, and it was like I was almost coming off my bed. So I don't know if he was taking me with him. I don't know if he was trying to steal from me. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, but I cut that. I said no. I remember waking up. I said no. You need to come to me in the physical. No more this. And I just turned off all my feelings from him. And I woke up. I couldn't go back to sleep that night. I wouldn't let myself go back to sleep because I didn't want to get up off into that. And I didn't know he was dying that night. That's the night he died. So the next day I said, I'm finna clear my mind. I'm finna go get me a motel. I got me a motel. I stayed there from that Friday night till that Sunday. And then I still didn't want to think about him until that Tuesday. And my defenses started going down. And that's when he said to me telepathically, look on my page. And when I looked on this page, they were all condolences. He had died. And that just told me up. If I tell you how it told me up, it told me up. And then my mom passed 2 months after that. Anyway, when I was younger, yeah, I used to fly. I know I used to fly. Can't nobody tell me I used to fly. And I used to watch Peter Pan as well. But so I figured that the creators let me have those joys, moments, because all the chaos, excuse me, that was going on in my household, in my life at the time. It was a lot of stuff going on, y'all. You know, I didn't tell nobody though. But till I got older, and I told them. They know, of course, they were saying the whatever. Now I know through listening to people who explained it better. Now I can go and heal myself, stop my negative habits, see my ancestors. So I'm glad I found this semi Ra Semi Ba. Okay, see the spiritual world, so that world will be not be so scary, and realize who you are, who you truly are, and that you never die but transform, reincarnate. I had a friend say they would go to different countries and visit and enjoy themselves and come back through the spiritual world. I didn't doubt them at all, was fascinated by this, but afraid of just needed to know more about it. Upon some researches, I have seen that there's an invisible cord that is from your body line or sitting to your spiritual body while you travel. And some say you have to be careful of, if you don't have a spiritual protection, like I told you about the God, or a physical person that care about you, to watch over you while you're doing this, the cord could be cut. Some people have died or went into a coma state and can't get back to their body, lost in the cosmos. So I have to be very careful when I do this. You should too. Do that person love you that know about what you're doing. Me and my friend met in the cosmos. Okay, but I told y'all, but it was only sex or whatever. Okay. Um. Was I here? Yeah, okay. Um. Okay. Okay. My first two kids' father, he passed away as well, and he comes and visit me also. Leave messages, do different things. We both of them really come. Not as huge. The first one I was talking about is not as strong, but since last night he was, because I had been thinking about him and some other things. I was negative. I was thinking I really cared about him, both of them, but my kid's father, his family was always in our business. Okay, and the girlfriends and the neighborhood, because I was in his neighborhood. So I was so lost during that time until a lot of our relationship was my fault as well. I didn't trust nobody, especially coming from the one I told you that hurt me. Trying to let that go, but a lot of people are so deceptive. I can't have that in my energy anymore. So I'm trying to be strong and trust people, but like I say. So in order to get to the root of your problems, this will be the best way to go inside and get those childhood past life hurts, pains, negative you may have did or may not have did. Okay, I remember, may not remember. You don't need to run to no one for help if you take the time to learn this. Many of our diseases you can heal through this way. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be cut off tonight, which I like, subscribe, share, and comment. I really appreciate it. So don't put a band-aid on a burn. Okay, right. You make it worse, and the scab will come off, and it won't feel good at all. It won't heal. That's a metaphor for putting things in your body, and you haven't got to the root of the problem. So just storing stuff and storing negativity and hurt, and lashing out on the wrong person and yourself, hurting yourself because all that build up. Don't be afraid. You could find out more about yourself, why you do what you do. Could be bad ancestors. What what I should have, what I showed y'all on the other videos, they are still trying to live and give you their bad habits, and don't do that. and want to do and don't want to do it, these things, but they still want it. So some, like I showed y'all about the moon part of the answers that didn't make it because they still had their bad habits or whatever. That's why a lot of people have an altar for their ancestors, giving them, the ones who still have stuck on bad habits, what they like on the altar, so they won't use them, or the offsprings, the children, grandchildren. So all this is so important. I know we was not taught, of course, not a lot of us was not. They couldn't run you or make money. Okay, of course they were not gonna tell us in the world, because they couldn't make money or steal from you, or steal, your ways and all of that. What I talked about before in other videos. So some people go as far as, like I said on another video, until they can take their whole body with them wherever they go, they want to go, or to get out of things, dangerous things that try to harm them. And I was finishing. I should have finished the other one. Some people, steal. So yeah, but some people know how to take their whole body and take it to wherever they want it to go. That's why they keep showing those types of superhero movies, the law of universe. They have to show you, but you have to do your own homework. Remember, I was telling you in the other video, the last Sagittarius video, whatever you're curious about, death, travel, whatever it may be. So sad, some are using it to steal from others and use your gift for them, like I showed you. If you half woke and you thought if you're in a bed or asleep and you thought you seen a neighbor, family member, friend, stranger, government, aliens, whatever may be around you, you weren't crazy. They were trying to steal. They were in there doing something. They're probably stealing from you, spying, okay? So like I said on my other videos, find out how to protect you and yours. I showed y'all that also. Yes, there are good that helps you as well, okay? So yeah, y'all, this is just a little something of I want to say the name right, the 13th sign of astrology. How do you say her name? Man, how do you say? I call her because I've seen the y'all know I've seen the Medusa. Okay, Ophiuchus. Okay, we're gonna remember that name, y'all. Just like we know how to do the other zodiacs, we're gonna remember this too. So yeah, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it. This your girl Ruth signing off. Like I said, if you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Anything I missed, got confused or whatever, you can listen to his video and for yourself. But I thought this was important, okay? And I wanted to start off. I know I definitely did it on the first one of this zodiac sign. So it is what it is. All right. I love y'all. I see Morgan Freeman also started doing what I was doing like 6 days ago. So maybe he got the idea from me. Who knows? It would have been good to have the recognition. But hey, it is what it is. All right, y'all. This your girl signing off. Love y'all. Bye.